Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard another Charlie 31 departure. We're here on the ground in Brisbane, Australia. We're going to go from the east coast to the west coast in the 777-300ER. So without getting too far into it, let's go take a look at the old airplane. Looking good here at the gate. We're going to hop in the flight deck and we are going to get a couple things going. I'd like to, that's what we need to do. Give me just 1 minute. I want to thank you guys for being here. If you would, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. I'm just putting that in there now. And there we have it. We got the poll started in the chat. So again, welcome to another Charlie 31 departure. We're going to go from Brisbane to Perth. We're going all the way down, all the way across the continent of, or the island of Australia. Is it a continent? It is a continent. But we're going from the east side to the west side. And it's kind of, we're just going to go south along the south side of Australia rather than go right over the middle. It gives us a couple little escape routes. We need to hit Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide before we get into sort of the great expanse of Australia. So we're in the flight deck now. We're going to go take a look at the overhead and we're going to go ahead and get our ADIRU on. And we're going to get those set. And now we're going to go ahead and check the fire. That's looking good there. Got the lights there, and there. Everything's looking good for our fire detection system, so we are good to go. We're going to go ahead and ask the cabin crew to go ahead and get boarding started. So we're going to get the PMDG loaders out of the way. I have to remember that when I ask GSX to close up the aircraft and get it ready for departure, it doesn't close all the doors. So that's my bad. It happened last night on the second leg of the flight. Didn't realize until we were airborne that still had the cargo bays. Also have to do a better job of making sure that the doors are closed. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get the first check, and we are going to go with Qantas. There we go. Handling by Qantas, and we can go to this one. There we go. Oxygen has been tested. Flight instruments are set, and we'll go ahead and get the parking brake set. It doesn't like to do that. So we go like this, then we go like this. And we do not want. We want to board everybody. There we go. All right, so back over to the overhead. And we're going to go ahead and get you on so that we have some hydraulic pressure. And you'll see that pop up right here. And so now we can go ahead and get the parking brake set. There we go. So look back down here, that's looking good. And now we can go to the FMC. We're going to go ahead, nav data is out of date. Since we are sitting here at the gate, we'll come over to our tablet and get that boosted. There we go. And thank you. It's been a minute since I've been in here, but we just had the AirAct update yesterday. So we should be good to go. FMC is now updating. There we go. All right, nice. So back over to the FMC. We now have the correct data. So we're going to go ahead and grab our position initialization. We are at Yankee Bravo Bravo November, Brisbane. Grab that, plop this there. There we go. On to our route. We're going to request a route. And we're going to actually go like this. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and request new data from SimBrief. There we go. Now we should be able to go over here. And YBBN. And now we should be able to request a route. There it is. Set our payload, set our fuel, select our route, and that's going to pop in and let us know when it is ready. There we go. On to the next checklist. Thank you, everybody's getting there. So we're going to go to our departures and arrive. Oh, we're going to go back to our route page. We're going to go ahead and load that now. Flight deck door, we don't need to worry about that just yet, so we're okay there. Perfect. There we go. Now we can go to our departure. We're going to be on 19. We're going to depart runway 19 left, and we are on the SANAG 2 departure. Clear those out. We'll get those here in just a moment. Onto our index page. Our arrival is going to be ILS runway 21, ILS Zulu runway 21 from final, and we're coming in on the Cavalry 3 Alpha. So that is our route. We can activate and execute that one. We can go to our FMC comms, upload our wind, and execute that request. Did not give us our wind. Even though it said it was there for us. There we go. Now we load it. Let's see what it says. Should get a bunch. That's interesting. Route discontinuity. Let's go to our route. Let's go to here. We're going to go ahead and drop this to there. Execute that. And we go to our legs page all the way to the end, and we are going to Cably. From Cably, there we go. Execute that, and we are good. Now we can go to our FCOM. Let's go to our wind uplink. Let's request it again. Meanwhile, we got the passengers getting on at hyperspeed. Now we can load it. We should see some stuff pop in over here. There we go. There it is. And execute that. There we go. Back to our FCOM descent winds. We're going to go ahead and load those. We are good. So back to the route page, you'll see that we are all good there. Thanks for joining along. We're going to get up to cruise. I'll probably do the acceleration so it doesn't take me 6 hours to make this flight. I know it's a long haul flight. I don't think you guys want to sit here for 6 hours. So we will also get up and try and do some other things. We'll see what we can do. Got some ideas. Want to run them by you guys, see what you guys think. So, all right, perf in it. We're going to grab our zero fuel weight, and I want to bring this over here, and that's going to make us do this. All right, so we go here. We're going to go perf in it. Runway 19 left. Import, 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 import weather. Our winds are 190, so be straight down the nose. Nice early morning departure here, 29908 and 2988. That's in there, so let's calculate that. So takeoff 2, select temperature of 45. Perfect. We can accept that. And onto our thrust limits. We're going to go takeoff 2, temperature of 45. Drop that there. Remind me, there we go. Perfect. Takeoff, and we want flaps 5. You'll see it right here. Flaps 5 up there, so we're going to drop 5 in there. That'll give us our CG. 4.75. 4.75 matches up, so we can go ahead and do 3 clicks of this. 1, 2, 3. 4.75 is set, so we are good to go there. Our VREF speeds are 58, 61, and 65. 59, 61, 65. We can accept that. We're good to go. So we are now set up on our FMC. We're good to go. Takeoff reference. Let's go to page 2. We could drop the winds in there. 190 at 6. And slope of the runway is 0. There we go. Now we can go back to the next page. Still the same, 59, 61, 65. That is good. We are okay. Perfect. Looking good, folks. We are looking set. Now we just got to wait for everybody to get on board. Let's go take a look at the overhead. We can go ahead. Everything is set there. We are okay here. We do have the APU running. You see that us there. Let's go ahead and get all our pumps on. I don't believe we have anything in the center pump. Oh, let's drop you back over here now. So yeah, we don't have anything in the center tank. We are doing okay with everything on our wing. Let's take a look, see how we're doing with getting the passengers on board. We are 12 passengers away from being fully boarded. So expect that to happen here in just a moment. And let's bring this back. We'll zoom back in because we can also do this. Let's go look at our flight plan, our OFP. They have us 300 and then Bruce had at 320. So we're actually going to change our not our init ref, our VNAV. Cruise altitude, we're going to go 320. Drop that in there and execute. There we go. And we're just going to go straight up to 320. Not going to worry about 300 at Brisbane. So we're okay. All right. There you go. Thanks for being there. So 320. And what is our runway heading? Since we're here, we'll look at our charts. Departure airport, Brisbane. Go to the airport and airport info. There we go. Runway 19 left is a heading of 196. Wow, fast little fella. 196. There we go. And our perf page. We're going to go 165. So 165, that's what we want to maintain should something go wrong. We are good. Flight directors can't come on now. And we can also do LNAV and VNAV. We are on assigned departure. So we are set. Let's go out, take a look. Should have just loaders sitting there. We can go ahead. We have our parking brake set. Let's go ahead and have the jet bridge pulled. And we can operate the jetway. Hopefully that closes the door. We're going to go ahead and bring this door management. We can go ahead and close the cargo doors. And with that, we're going to go ahead and request prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to get 122.8 dialed up. There we go. Departure clearance requested. Okay. Brakes set. Go ahead and pull those chocks. Actually, after we get the doors closed. Alright, let's go back in here. Let's go to ground service vehicles. Let's release, release, and release. Little fella, you must go. Alright, back in. Let's see why he's not releasing that one. There we go. Perfect. Close all doors. Let's go take a look. You can tell I'm a little nervous about it, huh? Alright, so 122.8. Let me go take a look, see if there is anybody else here. I do not have any other aircraft on the airport. So we will taxi via Alpha to runway 19 left. Here we go. And we're going to push nose right, tail left. And last one to do. Here we go. All right, here we go. And Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 pushing up gate 21 for runway 19 left, Brisbane. Alright, on the old overhead, we're going to go ahead and get number 2 in the start position, add fuel, and flight deck door is secure, passenger signs coming on. We're good there. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds are in. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim is set. Taxi takeoff briefing, and we'll go ahead and grab the beacon now too. Haha! Beacon on. No idea where this little feller's taking me. Brake set. There we go. Go arm all the doors. And next checklist. This will be before taxi, so we'll be good to go there. I think we have a good start on engine number 2, engine number 1 coming on. Thank you. There you go. Thank you for that. Engine number 1 is coming on. Thank you, sir. And with that, let's take a look at the overhead. Let's get her set up so we can go there, 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 and there. We're good to go. All right, APU gen is on, so we can go ahead and get that off. Everything should be good there. We're good there. We are good there, and we are good here. Auto packs are in auto, so we're good. And we're looking all right for departure. And let's get our taxi lights on. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 heavy, taxiing to runway 19 left via Alpha, Brisbane. All right, folks. We're gonna add just a wee bit of power. Anti-ice is good. Auto brake is being set to reject a takeoff. Flight controls. Let's take a look at those while we taxi out. There we go. All left, neutral. All right, neutral. All back, neutral. All forward, neutral. Full left rudder. Oh, you're okay. Full right rudder. You okay? I just disturbed little Miss Alice while she was sleeping. That's a good girl. There, you're okay. Thank you. Okay. Here we go, folks. On our way to runway 19 left. Somebody just popped in right there. Perfect. A little more power. Need to adjust the brake because it seems like they're twitchy. Need to add just a little bit of a dead zone to it. We'll just continue via Bravo. And Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 heavy, taxi runway 19 left via Bravo rather than Alpha. There we go, folks. Nice sunrise departure. We'll get up there, we'll start our cruise, and then we'll see what kind of chaos we can cause. Beautiful, terrible weather day here in Denver, so nice day to come in and do some flying, see if they need me for snow removal at the big airport. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up in the old chat. I appreciate you guys stopping by, giving me the thumbs up. If you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll see what we can accomplish there. We can definitely talk to you via comments as well. So just don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoy it. All right, we're doing good. And I gotta go see if we've got any. Oh, we do have views. Nice. All right, we got the flaps coming down for flaps 5. Or we should. Flaps 5. Get some wing lights on there too. There we go. Now you can see the engine as we taxi here in the early morning light. Next right turn, and then we'll take the runway. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 heavy, lining up runway 19 left, Brisbane. Nobody out there? We're doing all right. Little feller's lit up. Beautiful city of Brisbane there in the background. For a heading of 196. We're okay, hold on to your britches. After takeoff, there we go. All right. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 heavy, departing runway 19 left to the southwest, Brisbane. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the power up. Brakes released. Toga. Brisbane. Gear up. city of Brisbane there. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 31 climbing through 3,500, last call Brisbane. There we go, beautiful Brisbane. Go back in, let's get our lights configured. We can go ahead and get our runway turn off lights, our taxiway light off. That should get done when we got clear to depart. We're trucking along pretty good, folks. Appreciate you being here. Sunrise. Go to this one. We should be getting ready to make our right-hand turn at Sanig, and then we'll be on course. See how the old ailerons work. Maybe we want to look at the other side though. Ah, look at that. There's the Gold Coast right out there. Stayed there for a few days once, back in the 90s. I want to say it was probably right under the big nacelle there, straight down was the area I stayed at when I was in the Gold Coast. Better view. There it goes. Coast of Australia, we'll catch you later. We'll catch you later. Back in the flight deck, we should be standard atmosphere now. There we go. On our way up to 320. We're above 10,000. We're above 16,000 now. We're at 17,000 feet. Go ahead and expand our range out a little bit. Top of climb coming up in about 50 miles. Passenger signs are on, so let's get those turned off. Let folks walk around and put those to auto. Auto's fine, we're good. Perfect. Nice little departure. This 777 is just such a joy to fly. Look at that, got the Qantas pin over here. Get some glamour shots, folks. That's what we can do. Go back and see what the cabin looks like. Welcome. Swipe to begin. Nice, cabin's looking pretty good. Gotta love the old Qantas kangaroo there. There we go. What do we have? 353 people on board today. Pretty full flight. We can control the cabin lighting. Let's see, lighting. No, can't do it from this one. Alright, nice and dark in here. Nope. Head back in front of the plane. If I'm able to control it from the front one, just not the back ones. We'll see. We'll see if we can control cabin lighting. No. Nope. There we go. Alright. Looking good. A little choppy here. Alexander, thanks for jumping in from Argentina. Appreciate you being here. We're flying Australia today in the Qantas 777. They never actually had a 777, but we're flying one anyway. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you giving me the thumbs up. That's awesome. How's things down in Argentina? We are getting up to our cruise altitude right on time. Grabbing some glamour shots. Back in so I don't blow your eardrums out. Thanks for being here. What do you got going on in Argentina? You're coming up on winter down there. We've just got a little snowstorm here in Colorado. In Denver area. And Alexander, if I didn't say it, hello from Colorado, United States. It's super exciting to have somebody from Argentina watching. That's so cool. It's so cool how this place works. Alright, so that we do not, let's see, how long until sunrise? Gotta love Google. That's a solid deal right there. I get to learn a little Spanish, or try. There we go. We are getting some great glamour shots for the old YouTube. we're looking for the FAA OIS. Ground stops. Interesting. All right. Enough perusing the phone. We are flying an airplane right now. We are getting ready to make a right turn to kind of go on course more. Then it's just going to be pretty much a straight line. So if you're following along on BAT Spy or BAT Radar or whatever, we are well north of Sydney. Almost due north of Sydney, getting ready to make our right turn so that we can head westbound, and we will be westbound pretty much on the same heading for the next for the foreseeable future. And we should be on the ground in Perth. Let's look at the old progress page. So we should be on the ground in Perth at 0036 Zulu. So that is currently 4 hours away, 5 hours away. So 4 hours away, 4.5 hours. So we will be getting in and doing some, oh, we got our after checklist. That's the descent checklist, so we're good for now. We are chugging right along, folks. Thanks for being here. We're going to go out and take a look at the airplane. Oh, look at that. More glamour shots. Sunrise peeking up there. All right. For now, we can go ahead and we're 6 miles, 5 miles from our turn. So once we get that turn, we'll go ahead and accelerate time. Just looking spectacular out there. Good girl. Very good girl. All right, we're established pretty good. Let's go ahead and pump the air there. Go take a look, see what the old VAT Sim USA Friday night ops is. Boxed in, Salt Lake, Oakland, Portland, and BFI. Oh, Boeing Field. Interesting. All right, so tonight's FNO is Pacific Northwest. Alright, looks like they're asking for a step climb. Let's go to VNav. 380. let's go look at our OFP. Let's go look at our wind chart. I think we're going to stay at 320. We are not going to step climb. We're going to stay right here at 320. We are like right in the Australian jet stream. Let's get some seat belts on, butts in seats. Alright, so for our flight, we are currently crossing, making an angled cross through the jet stream. The core is right above us, 390 at 300 knots up there. So, is that right? 300,510. Yeah, no, just. So that's 20. It's pretty pretty significant up there. So we're just going to hang out right here. We're going to chug right along. Let's go back over, see what we can do about getting through this area as best we can. We got like 100 knot headwind right now, 89. Give me just a moment, folks. I'm going to step away. All right, folks, quick little snack. We are back in the flight deck. We are chugging right along on our way into Perth from Brisbane in the amazing 777-300. That's looking pretty nice right there. Back in the old flight deck so you don't go deaf. Take a look, see where we are. Direct to KG. Alright, we are going to go ahead and stop the time acceleration. We're going to go direct to KG, Kilo Golf. So let's go to the legs page. KG. There we go. Execute that. Let's get on course. And let's look at our progress. We are due 0038. We have just about 2 hours of flying to go. We'll do some time compression, get us closer to Perth. But again, want to thank you guys for flying along with me today. We are well in South Australia. All right. Passenger signs can come back off or back to auto. There we go. Southern coast of Australia there. the south coast of Australia there. are back in the saddle, and we're bouncing right along. All right, folks, we are 300 miles away from the start of our route into Perth. Looking around, doesn't look like there's anybody at Perth. There's no air traffic control on, so we'll continue going with our time acceleration. And we can go look at our 0029, so 626.25 miles to go. We are currently doing 431, so we're an hour and a half away from being on the ground. With time compression, hopefully we're only about 45 minutes or less from being in Perth. KG to Mallet. All right, folks, give me just a couple minutes and then we'll get back in the old flight deck and we will be good to go. I'm going to step away just real fast. Stand by. All right, we're back in the old flight deck. We're going to go ahead and get the aircraft set up for our arrival into Perth. Let me go over and check VAT Sim. Make sure there is nobody on. This is the guy from... Perfect. Beyond him, I'm going to go ahead and get 119.8, 119.8. Of course, it went like super fast. All right, so if I go there and I do this, check 1 2, check 1 2. Check. Alright, so 119.8, 19, oh, because I'm on the wrong one. Check, 1 2. Check, 1 2. There we go. Alright, I guess I got to have the mic on. I hate when you have to do that. Alright, 122.8. Bring our range back just another notch. There we go. Our top of descent is coming up in about 120 miles. So we will go ahead and give ourselves a little more time. We'll bring the top of descent all the way up to 8 miles. Then we'll start running our performance calculations. And go through our descent checklist and we'll be all set. Just keeping an eye on that top of descent. We'll pull back a little early and we'll take a look at everything we need to do to get the aircraft set up for our arrival into Perth. We're going to be landing on runway 21. We'll taxi to the domestic terminal, which is on the west side of the airfield. So we'll right exit once we get off runway 21. I think we're parking stand 14. Alright, there we go. We are flying normal time now. We will continue normal time all the way till touchdown. Let me go take a look and see where our dude is. He is getting ready. He is 51 nautical miles out from being on the ground, and we are quite a bit more than that. So here we go. Let's bring our tablet up here. There we go. So we can go ahead and exit that. Go here. Let's go to our flight log, our arrival. Go to our charts, our arrival. We can zoom in a little bit so everybody can see it. So the star that we are coming in on is the RNAV for runway 21. And let's go ahead and zoom this in. So we're definitely coming in on 21. So at height, it's going to be 185. Okay, we're going to be at or above 3,000 at Woora, at or above 4,000 at Roll-Off, and we're looking all right there. So we probably want to set 3,000 at Woora. We'll look at that here in a minute. So that one is saved. Our approach is the ILS Zulu runway 21. We can pin that one. And we're joining it from the final. So our final approach fix is Hague. Our initial approach fix is Hague. and that is 2,000 feet. Heading of 196. We are all set there already. Huh. Alright, and there it is, our ILS frequency is 109.5. So if we go into our nav radio, 109.5 is already in there, perfect. And our course should be set in there as well, 196, doing good. Alright, so let's go look. Our minimums, we can intercept at 2,500. We are on the ILS, correct? Yes. ILS Zulu, localizer runway 21. Alright, ILS Zulu. So 1,500 feet at Vicus. Got a couple step down, probably due to terrain. So we can go all the way down to 1,500 is what we will set. Set that now. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, there you go. 1,500 is what we're setting. $1,500, so we're good to go ahead and descend. And let's see, speed restrictions, we already talked about that. Let's see, so at Hague, 185. Perfect, and then our minimum is 250 feet. Acceleration on that thing is silly. 250 is set there. 250, 207 for the radio. And there you have it. Okay, we are good there. 109.5, 196 is set. Our airspeed is good there. Let's go ahead and look at our legs page now. So we're going to go ahead and go over and grab the runway. Runway 21, put that in the fixed page. We're going to give ourselves a /5, so 5 mile ring, and /10, 10 mile ring. There we go. Those are in there. You can see those built around the runway up there. Back to the legs page, Malap. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and make that 3,000 at, so 3,000. Execute. Be okay for the rest of that. So we are good. Vicus is 1660 and we're cleared. We have down to 1,500, but we will have constraints on the way down. You'll see those here above 4,000, above 9,000, flight level 110 or below. We're doing okay. And that's one of the reasons we set 3,000 there. Woora. All right, we are set for our arrival. We're making our turn. Let's go ahead and get the range back again one more. We're on our way in. Let's go check on our other friend from, I think, WADD, W-A-D-D. Yep, he's coming from Bali. Excellent, we are good. Let's bring you back over here. And now we can go through our calculations. So our performance, oh, that's not a very good, there's too much sunlight there. So let's go here. Landing dispatch, we're going to go ahead and select runway 21. Import and import weather, 29907, so we can calculate that. 155, now our landing en route, let's go ahead and grab that. There we go, and 142 at flaps 30 and auto brakes 3. So we can go ahead and drop that in here. 30 slash, what do we say, 142. You're set there, reference is in. I think we are good. Now we can go ahead and get rid of that altogether. Brakes 3. And checklist coming up. Recall. Anything on the recall messages? Nope. Recall is good. Auto brakes are set. Landing data is set. And our approach briefing has been complete. Next checklist. We should have altimeters once we get down to, oh, let's go look at our chart. There we go, 10,000 feet. Joined in the flight deck by Alice. Good girl. I got about 20 minutes. On the ground at 30, and we are at 12, so we got about 18 minutes. Are we on 22.8, or have I been on 19 this whole time? 22.8. Nobody on VATSIM, so we're doing okay. Perth traffic, Qantas 31 heavy descending to the ILS runway 21, Perth. That was a little annoying, so I know we can hear and I know we are transmitting, so I can go ahead and turn that off. Let's see. GSX. Gate 14. Qantas. There we go. $15,000 feet, getting ready to slow up a little bit. We're just screaming it. Leveling up to slow down. Go. Could see the airport right over there. $10,000 feet. Signs coming on. Lights on. Oh, okay, we're on. All right, there we go. All lights are on. We're good to go. Looking at the overhead. Overhead's looking okay. All right. All right. And all right. Not necessarily have to worry about any de-icing today. Looking pretty good out there. Get the speed brake out for a second. Here we go. Cabin's ready. Thank you. Bring it back to 20 miles. How are we doing on our checklist? Altimeters set. All right, there we go. Oh, come on. Auto brakes set. Speed brakes are armed. Perth traffic, Qantas 31 Heavy, 15 miles out, joining the ILS runway 21 Perth.
$2,500.
Thank you. Where's the airport? Right there. We're going to go ahead and select approach. Not just yet. We don't have movement on the needles enough just yet. Approach has been armed. Perth traffic, Qantas 31 Heavy, 7 miles out, ILS 21 Perth. Here we go, folks. All right, 1,200 feet to go. We have captured localizer and the glide slope, so we are doing okay.
$1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized. A little bit of a right, crosswind from the right.
$500.
Yeah.
400, 300, approaching minimums, 200, minimums, 100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
Not a horrible landing. 213 in the trip, not too bad. There we go. Alright. We're going to exit right and go over to the Qantas gates over there. We're going to gate 14. Perth traffic, Qantas 31 heavy. Clear runway 21, Perth. Get the old APU fired off. Ooh, look at that. Very fancy. We'll get up to the gate. We can go ahead and disconnect and we'll watch that landing while we can. Yeah, right where I thought it was. For traffic, Qantas 31 heavy crossing runway 06, Perth. I'm going up to 14. All right, 14 is right in front of us. I love that Qantas livery. I don't know where my marshaller went. Probably buried in the building there. All right, with that, we will get our engines powered down. We can go ahead and get our beacon off. Taxi light off. We are set. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Perth. I appreciate you flying along with me. We're going to go ahead and request the jet bridge, operate the jetway. All right, then we will reposition at this gate. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got us all the way up in there. All right, well, if that's what you want, that's what you get. All right, now we can do request the jet bridge. And it's Qantas. And let's go out, see if the jet bridge is moving. There we go. We can go in and get the doors disarmed. Disarm all. No, thank you. We'll do that through here. And now we can request deplaning. Request deboarding. That door is open. Waiting for the door. What are we at? The L1? We're L2. L2 open. There we go. 213 feet landing there, folks. That was a good time. That was a good flight. Got the beautiful 777-300ER, flew all the way across to Australia. We are here on the ground in Perth, getting ready to go out and have some beach time. Maybe go pet a great white shark. I hear they're super friendly, especially down here off the southern coast of Australia. But yeah, we are here. We are done for this flight. We'll probably catch you up in a little bit on a Friday night off with Captain Jack. I don't know, maybe we'll fly out of Boeing Field to Salt Lake, maybe Salt Lake to Boeing Field. So that's going to do it for us from the flight deck. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate everybody giving me the hype and the thumbs up. And we'll catch you on the next flight. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, no, I turned off the motors. I forgot I had the replay running. So with that, all right, we'll catch you on the next one, folks. Thanks for being here.